The number one thing people hate to see, how dare you be confident, be happy, and be successful? Let me find something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I let them have that.
Me and my niggas, we stay with it since 17, 25, 31, 33. Find your waist up, yeah, I'm talking me 6 degrees. Hey, fuck your dog, this was. I never let a bitch treat me out my spot. On the sea high. Fuck your dog, this was. I'm with the gang, and we on the money train. Yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck your dog, this was.
The number one thing people hate to see, how dare you be confident, be happy, and be successful? Let me find something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I let them have that.
On the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck your dog, this wood. Me and my niggas, we stay with it since 17, 25, 31, 33. Find your waist up, yeah, I'm talking me 6 degrees. Hey, fuck your dog, this wood. I never let a bitch treat me out my spot. On the sea high. Fuck your dog, this wood. I'm with the gang, and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck your dog, this wood.
What it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy Shamar, and I'm back up in this bitch with loud, live, and halfway in color. Salute, salute, greetings and salutations, everybody. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Drop some rainbows really quick if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me pretty good, can everybody drop some rainbows? Let's go. Okay, here I go. Okay, I see some rainbows. What's up, everybody? Salute. Salute to everybody in the room. Everybody that came through. I'm so sorry for being a little late. What's up, Life with Victoria? How are you doing? What's up in the safe zone? Hey, Shamar Boo. Hey, chat, let's go. Yes. What's up, Boo? Y'all make sure I go follow her. What's up, Brittany Badass? Y'all make sure I go follow my girl, Brittany Badass, and follow her backup page, Badass, too. What's up, Miss Melissa Bean? How are you doing, love? Y'all make sure I go check out my girl, Miss Melissa Bean. She said, hey, Shamar Boo. Maz chat, Miss Doris. Let's get it. Yes. What's up, Miss Doris? How are you doing, Boo? If StreamYard took off some of my comments, y'all, I'm sorry. But the only ones I can see from my laptop, it starts with Life with Victoria. What's up, it's me, Steph. How are you doing, boo? What's up, Rosalind Johnson? What's up, Daniel? Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Salute, bro. What's up, man? Salute, salute. Love Breezy. What's up? What's up, Relentlessly Danny? Hey, Alicia T. Hey, Shamar and chat. Let's go. Yes. How are you doing, love? What's up, Peaches? Hey, Shamar. What's up, boo? What's up, I'm a whole vibe. How are you doing, love? It's great to see you. What's up, Miss Vavato? Y'all make sure I go check her out. Hey, Shamar Moss and chat. What's up, love? What's up, Be Encouraged with Marissa C17 part of our PPP? Y'all make sure I go check her out. What's up, Christy Darrow? How are you doing? What's up, Tracy Carmen? How are you doing, love? Hey, Shamar and chat. Don't play with an A. I know that's right. What's up, Carolina girl? Hey, Shamar and chat. What's up, boo? What's up, New Day? Hello, Shamar Moss and chat. What's up, T-Lo? And salute, beauty. Yes, salute everybody. I hope everybody been having a great day, man. So listen. What's up, Chocolate? How are you doing? Hello, handsome Shamar. How are you, sweetie? I'm doing great, love. How about yourself? Great evening. So everybody can hear me pretty good. Welcome to day 4 of the birth of the Latrice Allen Sector, y'all. We've been having some great lives, man. Great, successful lives. I've thoroughly enjoyed everybody who's came through in the chat, everybody with the panel, man. Listen, I've had a fantastic time. What's up, Linda P? Hey, Shamar in chat. I've had other people from outside of our sector, they're interested in it, and they're been peeping in and seeing what's going on, and they were telling me how they're interested in how the Latrice Allen Sector was formed and stuff, and it was most definitely more than one. So shout out to us for doing our thing. Yes, y'all make sure I hit the like button. Now, it has been some requests, a lot of requests actually. They're like, Shamar, how we gonna wrap everything up? We still didn't touch on a lot of stuff. So this is what we're gonna do. We did have to push the drag days. We had to make that 2 part. So we extended the event to day 4. Now, if shit jump off and get deep, if people want to discuss certain things, because like I said, it's only so much we can talk about in a day or two. So if people are still interested in, doing it, making it do what it do, we can continue on because, like I said, it's only so much that we can talk about. Welcome everybody in. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. So on our day one of the birth of Latrice Allen Sector, shout out to everybody that came through. Hit the link in the comments that gave their opinion, their take, what they know to be true, their experiences on how the Latrice Allen Sector started, how the sector was formed, and a lot of the beginning characters, right? We've gotten that. We've also talked about when certain people came in, even the subscribers, what year did y'all come in, etc., etc. We've gotten that as well. We've talked about a lot of characters, a lot that a lot of us didn't know. We maybe had forgot about because they may not do content. We covered the lot. But I feel like the last place that we left off was around Lele coming in. It was around Lele coming in, and maybe a little bit after that. So here in a minute, I will be dropping the link. If anybody would like to continue on, maybe they didn't get a chance to say what they wanted to say on day one, or maybe they wasn't free on day one. This is day four. This is the respectful live as well. We're not woo banging or being disrespectful or anything. Just like it was on day one. If anybody would like to pick up their stories or tell some of their stories or etc etc about the sector and things, you most definitely can. We'll be dropping the link. Well, man, thank you so much, Chocolate 0726. Shamar, keep your head up. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you so much, boo. What's up, Nisha, honey? I appreciate that, man. Much love. Shout out to you. So we're gonna pick it up from there. Now, like I said, we discussed Latrice before the sector was even starting. We discussed Latrice when she was on Periscope days. We found out some people was with her ever since then. We didn't know about, like I said, we found out about a lot of different things and heard about different stories and stuff. It's always still to hear stuff for yourself, but just hearing people's perspective from um being all the way back then or being like a supporter of hers or a watcher, right? Or a fan as streets will call it, from the very beginning. So that's why I say I know a lot of people like Treese don't even call this sector her sector, or she don't even want the label. She may not want it, and I'm not trying to be coarse, because I know I sector is what I sector is. She may not want to. Well, she probably don't want to attach herself to how we give it up in our sector. So I can understand why she was like, what, no, that's the past. I'm moving on from that. She can do that. She can do that, but it's still her sector. Just because she leave, just because she move on and do better things, go into bigger and better things, we cannot take away that it's her sector. We cannot take away that we're here now because of what she did, because of her movement, her actions, her lives, her the impact that she had on YouTube or whatever, right? We're here because of Latrice Allen. So we just can't, like I said, it's good that she's moving on, but we just can't take it away. This is still your sector. You just left, but it's still operating. It's still going on. What's up, Lala's Land Boo? How are you doing? Hey, Shamar Moss in chat. Late but here. Yes, let's go, Boo. You good? Um, Let me go and pin this while I'm thinking about it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all make sure I hit the like button. Salute to everybody. So, like I was saying, man, I'm still grateful for her contribution. I'm grateful for it all. Like shit, whether it was some a blessing or a lesson, whether it was a wow moment, like damn, I hate that happened. Everything leaves. Okay, but I'm in attendance. Let's go. Thank you. Hold on. Shit, I forgot to pin the link just that fast. Like I'm grateful for every situation and what led up to here. Like I said on the first live, I'm very appreciative. Um, of Treese and everything that she did. Because not just with this sector, like she inspired me to do some positive things in my real life, So we got to give respect to her on that. What's up, Legendary? How are you doing, boo? Much love. So one of the next things we're gonna do, y'all, this is what I want to do. We touched on people coming, like what year they came in, what year they may have started watching Latrice. Let's talk about how did y'all come in. If y'all want to be transparent, I know I touched on it a little bit. Mark had asked me this question. I was like, that's a good question. How did everyone, subscribers and all, what's up, Sweetness49? Hey, Shamarbu in chat. What's up, love? How did everyone come into the set? What's up, Team Hamster Boo? Hey, Shamar and everyone. What's up, love? What's up, Carla? Good evening, boo. Like I said, I came in. I was a tree supporter like way before then. But far as her sector wise, I came in through Roz. I almost forgot what live it was, child. I almost said something disrespectful. I came in through Roz, right? And that was on Facebook. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go and check out YouTube. And that's how I came in. And that was like 3 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, I believe, when I first came into the sector. During that time, True, she was still active in the sector. She was still getting her shit off. Like, she was weaning herself off of like going back and forth with a lot of people or Ross and stuff at the time. But she was still being a little bit more active, and she popping people chats, and things like that from time to time. So I came in around then, and I'm not even gonna try to pick a specific year, but I remember because it was close to my birthday. Give me 1 second, y'all. It was close to my birthday, and I was in Rod's chat on Facebook, and I said something about it's my birthday or something, and she wished me a happy birthday. So I was like, you know what, like I said, that's what pushed me to go to YouTube. I was like, I'm gonna go check out and see what she got going on YouTube, and then that's how I found out about the entire Latrice Allen sector and what was going on and how things was going on and shit. And during that time as well, when I came in, Coco was way more active. Lele was way more active. They were way more active than Treese was at the moment. Like it was always some bullshit with them. What's up, Fifi? I don't know if you're gonna be free. Lord have mercy, Judge Fifi. I don't know if you're gonna be free later. You don't even gotta hit the link if you don't want to. But I gotta say something to you. What's up, everything KT? What's up, boo? Y'all make sure I go follow her. What's up, Miss Jackie Johnson? Judge Fifi. On my next live on the Sector Gossip. You can hit the replay or whatever, but I gotta say something to you. You may take it as a positive message. You may want to come out the bag on me. I ain't trying to be coarse, but I'm okay with it. Which either one you may want to choose to do. But I gotta say something, child. Cause it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Yes, y'all make sure I follow my girl, everything to KT. So, has anybody answered? So, yes, y'all, that's the question. That's pretty much how I came in and around the events and stuff that was happening during me coming in, right? So, let's hear some of y'all stories. How did y'all come into the sector? We're going to go in and open up the link just in case anybody would want to hit it. It is an open link for, far as sector related situations. Not sector related situations. Far as you coming into the sector situation or the birth of the sector, or, just stuff like that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it's not anything about any of the other BS and stuff that's going on, because we're going to talk about that on our next live. Right now, we're back to the Latrice Allen sector topic. What's up, Tasha Robertson? Hey, Shamar, what it do? What's up, love? What's up, T1000? Y'all make sure I go check her out. So, yes, y'all. Let's get some more crowd participation. I'm able to see a lot of y'all comments now. How did y'all come into the Latrice Allen sector? And also, like I was saying before in the beginning of the live, if anybody would like to pick up from some of their history, some important moments or important milestones, just different things in the sector that they would like to recap or bring up, or just get a good laugh or two about it, the link is open. It just don't have to be OGs. It's just whenever you came into the sector. I know some people came about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe even 1 year ago. Now it's time to hear everyone's story, or that's what I would like. I would like to hear everybody's coming in story. What's up, everybody coming in? What's up, Team Hamster? I don't know if I spoke to you, boo. Shit, I got. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I lost my notes, but it's okay. We're gonna wing it. It's oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. The show must go on. So yes, you guys. Side note, I know we're talking about the sector and everything. I know we're discussing the Latrice Allen sector. I'm still waiting for y'all comments. I see y'all. What's up, TMC? I see y'all a little short-winded tonight. That's okay. Y'all take y'all time. Y'all take y'all time. But I would like to know. What's up, Living? What's up, TMC? Hey, my moderators in chat. What's up? You did all this well. Okay, Ben. Um, I'm waiting to hear y'all stories. I just told y'all my coming in story again. How did y'all come in? Don't let me know y'all trying to be a little secretive about how y'all came into the set tonight. Don't let me find out. I'ma look away from the comments. I'll look back in a minute, child. But side note really quick, y'all. After this live, we're gonna be doing a sector gossip. So y'all just stay put. Um, it'll redirect you to the new live. So if you want to, before I end it, you can just go to the other live that's going to start after this, or you can just stay put, and it's going to automatically redirect you to the new live as soon as this one ends. Because we do have a Sether Gossip show coming up, and I planned on showing my ass a little bit, but I am a little tired, so I'm still gonna show my ass just a little bit though. We're gonna see what happens. Shamar, I'm here for Judge. Judge Fifi, don't be doing too much. Don't do too much. Don't give me that much. Child, there's a lot going on. What's up, Tosh Talk? Hello, Shamar. What would you like to know about this sector? I would like to know everybody's perspective. Like, we're still continuing on from day one, Tosh Talk. It's not even like I'm trying to figure stuff out about the sector and stuff. I would like to know y'all perspective. That's why I say it's no right or wrong thing. Like it's just we're just speaking from everybody's viewpoint and situations like that. So we can continue on from where we left off on day one, or whatever, right? Or you could just like come and tell your history or some of your most fun moments that happened in the sector and stuff. But right now, I would like to know how everyone came in, or what we discussed what year everybody came in, or what year y'all started supporting Latrice. But how did y'all come into the sector? How did y'all find out about the Latrice Allen sector? I saw T-Var video on Facebook first one day. I saw Coco on YouTube. That's when I found out about the relationship. Okay, let's go. I'm a whole vibe. So she got on YouTube and then she started putting stuff together. Let's go. Me too. I'm a whole vibe. Okay, bet. So Relentlessly Dandy done the same thing. Like they knew of Trees and stuff on Facebook, but then they saw Coco on YouTube because as we discussed, he wasn't able to keep pages on Facebook. Like he was losing pages on Facebook like it wasn't nothing. So then, if I'm not mistaken, that's when he came to YouTube. What's up, Aunt Tiffany? And he was more active on YouTube. And then that's where a lot of people found out about him. So that's what's up. Hey Shamar chat, what's up, boo? I came into the sector on YouTube and LA on Facebook. Let's go. What's up, T Hall boo? How are you doing? Fifi, I thought the other boy was your boo bear child. Child. That's why I'm gonna have to get Fifi told just a little bit. I ain't trying to I ain't trying to incorporate this, but I gotta get it told just a little bit. What's up, T Hall boo? Shamar in chat. It's a lot going on, child. So, what's up, Kenya boo? How are you doing? On the Brunch Girl on YouTube. Let's go. Okay, so you came on well, I don't want to say you came from Brunch Girl, but she may have been like one of the first people you saw or started following. That's what's up, Team Hamster. What's up, Stinger the Black Scorpion? Hey, Shamar in chat. What's up, boo? I came from Facebook watching trees. Let's go. I see. Yes, Tasha talk. Hopefully that answered your question. Okay, we get some answers now. Shamar, you know, oh child. I used to come on YouTube for music. I had no idea all this shit was going on, child. So you came in a little late and been stuck ever since. Let's go. We appreciate you being here. I'm a whole vibe boom. Um, yes, the first one I saw. Okay, bet. Me too, Brittany. Yeah, so a lot of us was watching Trees on Facebook. I know I was, and then somehow we just found out on about her on YouTube, or y'all followed her over here from YouTube. I'm from Facebook. I came in after Gator was picked up from the pen. Oh snap! Let's go, Carla. In the support portal when DJ DOLT was added because DJ had doxed my husband's father, saying it was Chase's father. He was a pastor in Houston, Texas. Came over to see who was. Wait a minute. Came over to see who was who. Meet a big devil. Oh snap! Dang. So you came in after getting doxed. That's crazy. Oh snap! I came in after Gate. I got that one. Okay, hold on. We got somebody in the bed. Give me 1 second, boom. 1,000.
Hey,
What's up, love? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, man. Just chilling.
Good. Hello, Chad. I just came up. It was too much for me to type, but how I got here, I was looking at this girl on Facebook. I don't know if you remember the Deja Hugger book story or whatever. You remember that? The young
I don't
girl who
think I do.
married the older dude.
Oh wait, was she like was it from it was like her mama's ex or so?
Uh-huh.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I got to YouTube because I'm like, I forgot who said it in the chat. I always thought YouTube was for music. So I was following this girl, looking at the Deja Harger book stuff. So it had this girl that had the Intel receipts or whatever on the whole thing. So she was like, I'm coming to YouTube. I'm coming to YouTube. Yeah. Waited on her. She never came. So I'm just checking YouTube out, whatever. And I guess how I get here, I'm just scrolling. Like in the beginning, it was like Rob. It was Rob, like people like Tea Time with Chrissy.
Hmm.
Just they was brand new too. So I'm just looking. I'm like this too. Like I ain't know all this was going on. So I'm guessing I got here because of the algorithm, who I was watching and stuff like that.
That's
But
what's
I
up.
was never I watched Trees like years ago, but that was on Facebook. I fell off from
Hmm.
watching her. But yeah, it really had nothing to do with Robert Trees. So I
If
guess
you
I
just
just
like
got caught
support.
up in the algorithm, huh?
Yeah. That's crazy how that happened.
I know, right?
Right. And you man,
And
you just
ever
been
since
here ever
then I
since.
just been here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't know I
I
knew you
just
had
been here.
I remember you saying before, or it may have been Chase, because I remember Chase saying before, like she'll remember you had done a little commentary before about like
Yeah,
these the
there was
DJs.
DJ over here.
Yeah,
Then yeah, it was like people had just came in. So yeah, that was years ago
yeah. So you was here like man when it was popping. That's crazy.
at
That's
the
what's up.
very beginning. Yep. So I just came up to say that it was too much to type.
I appreciate you for giving your story, man. Okay, before you go, let me ask you one question though. Before you go,
Mhm.
if you can just pick one, if you can pick multiple ones, but I don't want to put too much on you. Can you pick one of your most memorable moments, good or bad, in this sector since you done been here that you was like, man, that
Oh
was either
no.
funny as fuck or that was like a milestone? Just it don't even matter.
Mm. Oh, I gotta think about that. Been so
Take your
much, you
time.
know.
Yep, right.
Oh, let
Take
me
your time.
see. I mean, shit, it's just been up and down, you know? I can't
Hmm.
really say, because a lot of stuff I don't remember. If it didn't just happen, a lot of the shit just,
Yeah,
I just watch it and go on. So I can't really
that's
think
good.
of nothing right off.
We know it just been some shit, that man. So I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Right, right, right.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well, I
but that's
appreciate you for
about
giving
it.
your story though, man. Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm being a chat.
All right, bye. Thank you. Have a good one,
Okay,
boom.
you too.
Y'all make sure I go check out T1000 all the time. Tracy said I seen Tree skit, but I wasn't a follower fan, but got in watching more when she brought Coco home. Let's go. I was sad when they broke up, man. I was happy. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Vanessa Pretty Vibes? Y'all make sure I follow my girl Vanessa Pretty Vibes. I found Latrice by a lasagna video. That's what's up, Tasha Talk. Yeah, so I remember when you came in. Well, I remember when the lasagna video came out. That's why I said, bro, I wish you would have continued on with a lot of her cooking videos and a lot of her cooking lives and stuff like that. She still do different stuff now, but just imagine she would have been popping, like kept going and going. She would have been real popping. Like we can't take that away from her because she was kind of like a. I don't want to compare her to Auntie Fee because Auntie Fee is just somebody in her own lane. But regardless of what people were saying about Trees, whether it was good, bad, like it would have been good entertainment just to seeing how she cooking and then like she called it like hood meals and stuff like that. So if she just would have continued on with that, that would have been real profitable as well. So that man, I believe it because her food videos did numbers. Fifi, I started following her on Facebook. I was there from the beginning to the end of her breakup with Coco. That's what's up. That's around the time when she started dealing with Coco. That's when I left because I just knew it was something about him, and I was just going to leave until it blew over. Because, like I had told y'all before, usually when something will happen with Trees, it'll be like a storyline for a little bit, then it'll just blow over. But baby, when I say that Coco thing stuck, ooh, it stuck. I remember Tree's very first live over here. Really? Oh snap! That's what's up. So yes, man, you've been here for a minute. Well, been a follower of hers for a minute. I was never a purple person or sub ever. I came in as one over here on Interceptor. Oh yeah, I remember that girl and her stepfather. I can't figure out how Roz thinks this is her sector when Treese gave her life. She and her M's been fed by Treese for years. She tries to make others her content, but she loves Treese dirty draws. What's up, cousin Brandywine? Cousin Brandon, what was you said that you would send me a super chat to give Miss Doris? Like how much was a super chat, cousin Brandywine? And if you can just like try to get her cash up first because it does also take like 30 to 40% out of the super chat. Like YouTube keeps 30 to 40%. So if you can just for future references, boo, just try to get that cash up or get it on the back end or so, and you can send it directly to Miss Doris. Hold on, we got somebody in the back. Fee, is that you?
Yes, me. Hey, Shamar.
What's up, love? How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, just chilling.
Good. I'm over here chilling with you, honey. I
Let's
wanted to
go.
piggyback right off of what you were talking about with the cooking videos, because that's exactly how I started watching Latrice. Because
Really,
my
see?
aunt, one day, my aunt had came over to my mom's house and we was doing a barbecue. And she was like, Felicia, do you be watching this lady on Facebook? She was like, she do real she be cooking for her kids, but she real ghetto, but like her food be looking good and da 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 da. But it's like her videos is real funny the way she be cooking and
Yep.
but her food be looking good. So I was like, oh no, I don't know who you talking about. So she sent me over there to watch her. And the first video I seen and I made them was the lasagna rolls. And I
That's
made the
what's up.
lasagna rolls. When she made them lasagna rolls, I made the lasagna rolls. That like a couple weeks later, I ended up making them, and I watched her just for that reason. Like I loved the way how she was so in tune with feeding her kids. Like I was just like, this lady know how
Yep.
to. She know how to entertain and handle her business at the same time because that's what she was doing. She was cooking, handling her business, but the videos were very entertaining. So yeah. I
Yep.
followed her that whole time, and then when she ended up getting with Coco, I did watch her. I mean, it was a lot of drama with that, It was a whole bunch of drama with that, but I did watch her and I did support her because, like I said last time, women people go through things in relationships. So it wasn't like no awe to me that they were going through anything. It was just like a blow up, like people just blew it up all over. I think it stemmed from a lot of people liking Coco, like wanting Coco, like kind of like crushing on Coco and was just like, what he doing with her, like that type of I think it was like that type of situation. Like people was just
Mhm.
like acting like what he doing with her, but in reality, he the one that really wasn't, he wasn't ish. Like he was. We all seen it. We
Right,
seen
like
how it
people thought.
happened. Exactly. We seen how it happened. So at the end of the day, yeah, that's how I started watching her. But with the Coco situation, I think it just got blew up because a lot of people was crushing on Coco and was trying to like, make her feel like she was too ugly for him or something like that in that aspect. But so that's how that blew up because she had plenty boyfriends. Wasn't nobody tripping about none of the other boyfriends. Why was they tripping about Coco like that?
Right.
So
That's exactly why I was like, okay, I just assumed the Coco thing would blow over like the other boyfriend stories did.
yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
people were adding a 2 to the 10 because
Yep.
I guess they liked them, like they just I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't know. I can't really explain people's weird behavior, but
It was just something different about him they like.
yeah. Yep, exactly. Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's just how I felt about that. And I feel like when Latrice Allen came over here to YouTube, I seen I used to watch her on YouTube and I seen how she started to address a certain person. So of course, I went looking for that certain person. And that's when I fell into another chat, and it made sense a lot of things that she was saying.
Yep.
So when things started making sense, and then you watching both of them, you kind of like, Latrice do be tripping a little bit, But
Yep.
on the hindsight, it's just like it's for entertainment. Like she does exactly what she's supposed to do to make her money on social media. Not saying that that's how she is in real life at all, but she does know how to entertain. She knows how to keep a crowd or whatever. But some things we were looking at as if it was her real life, and I really don't think that it really was. I think a lot of it, like I said, was just for entertainment. At this point, that's just how I feel, and I feel like her growth is to be respected because
Yep.
I think that it became a little bit too much for her because her kids are growing up and she didn't. I think it meant more than what everybody think it means to her for her kids to see things like the things that people say on YouTube. So she changed
Mhm.
her content for the better, and I can respect that in every way because like I said, a lot of people would have been enfolded. They would have been enfolded, but she ain't folded yet. She might have failed, but she got back up and she doing her thing. So when it comes down to the sector thing, I really honestly do feel like it's called the Latrice Allen sector. And if I could just be honest, I did not always feel like that. But as we have did these lives and how you done broke things down and how we all have kind of like agreed that everybody came from watching Latrice Allen. And
Right.
if it wasn't a conversation about Latrice Allen in this sector, then there would not have been a sector. So it definitely stems from Latrice Allen. And that lady over there, if I can just say, I don't know why she thinks that, okay, because people discuss her because like I always say, she's content because the bitch is full of shit. So she's definitely content. She's a liar, she's a scammer, she's a manipulator, she's a con man, she's all of the above. So she's content. Her and her little children over there, they all content. Her son is disrespectful. You see how she was talking shit about you the other day, and then her son get in the car with her and she don't know if he finna goddamn knock her head off her damn shoulders. And you want to talk about how somebody else raised their son. But anyway,
You gotta
when
be
it comes
careful what
down
you
to
say.
it, huh?
I say you gotta be watch your mouth and be careful what you say,
I
because it'll
just
come
said
back
that on
on
my
you just
live,
like that.
Shamar. I
Yeah,
just
you
said
did.
that on my live. Literally. I'm like, you come out here trying to talk about how somebody raised their kids, and look how the world just got to see how your son disrespects you in front of the world. He knew you was on live. He didn't give a crap. He did not care. He said, y'all get on my effing nerves. I ain't want to cuss like that on your platform, but I know you don't be caring, but I just want to be respectful. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
he said, y'all get on my effing nerves. I'm like, what I had to rewind that and listen to see if that's what he really said. And that's exactly
Child.
what he said. Yes. But anyway, so she wants to act like, her being a topic of discussion makes it her sector. Well, we can say that the topic of discussion started with you talking about Latrice Allen. So that makes it her sector. Like you are the person that came out here trying to demonstrate something that you don't have, trying to demonstrate a life that you don't live, trying to make people believe you're a person that you are not. So anything that somebody thought about you 3 years ago is all null and void because we found out that you're full of shit. You're a liar. You're a clout chaser. That's why you think it's your sector because you clout chased off Latrice Allen until you felt like it was your sector, but it's not, honey. It's not, okay? So yeah, let's get that right. You're a bum bitch, and only thing that you own is the goddamn YouTube channel. You don't have nothing. You don't have anything. You don't stand for nothing. You didn't teach your kids nothing. They don't stand for nothing. It's just ridiculous. You got so much stuff to come out here and say, and we sit and watch how your kids disrespect you. So at the end of the day, who could really take you serious, honey? Nobody taking you serious. Latrice Allen, I pray she don't take you serious because she's the one who came out here and said, y'all are gonna watch how this lady is not who she say she is. And if that lady wasn't being 100 when she said that, I don't know no more truthful statements since been said in this sector. She said that, and we have literally watched it. We watched everything. Everything she said has came to the light. So yeah, that's what I wanted to come up here and just let you know that, I have came to a complete decision on how I feel about the sector thing. And I wanted to let you know how I got into watching Latrice Allen as well. So
Thank you. I appreciate you for coming up there. I enjoyed that. Man, let's go.
mhm.
And thank you for getting your
Yeah.
shit off again and giving
You
your
welcome, honey. You welcome. You welcome. Thank you for hosting this because, like I said, it definitely have like in the past couple days. If you've been over here, you have learned some things about the sector. Even if you've been in the sector as long as the sector been standing, you still have learned some things. Because, like me, I be forgetting a lot of stuff. And you just
uh-huh.
reminded me of so much stuff, and I'm like, dang, that did have wow, whoa, I remember that. Like, so it's been awesome listening to this whole thing. And like I told you last time, man, you are very unique. Keep doing what you do. And I'm here
I'm
for it, boo.
Thank you for telling me that, man, because that's what it was about as well. Like rejogging people memory, like us learning about different stuff, new stuff, man. I'm glad that you learned some stuff.
Mhm. Yep, I did. I did. And it was a very interesting and lit and drama filled, very, very just everything. everything you looking for. Like I don't know about everybody else, but I've been waiting on Shamar all day, honey. I've been waiting all
Let's
day. Like,
go.
okay. Yesterday when you ain't set your notification, I said, "Oh, Shamar tired. He probably ain't gonna
Yeah.
come live today."
I tried. I said, "Ooh, I can't do it today."
Yeah, yeah, and
Thank
I
you,
don't blame
man.
you. So you can do your best. Take you a little
Yep.
break. So when you do it, you can do your best. Cause you don't want to come out all tired and stuff. But this for
Yep.
real is like a what you do. Most of us come out here, we could do an hour, a little 2 hours to keep it moving. What you do, you put real time, thought, energy, all of that into your lives, and that takes a lot. So yeah, make
Man,
sure
I appreciate.
you
Yep.
keep
It's
your
like a
mind right too. Yeah.
like a real dang job.
Yeah, for real. It is. Yeah. So you and Kendra, y'all do the work, man. For real. But yeah, I ain't want to hold you up too long, honey. But thank you for letting me up.
Thank you. You have a good one, man. Much love as
Oh,
always.
did you hear that? Did you hear Judge Fufu say she took
Yep.
Bama? I knew it. Couldn't nobody
Uh-huh.
convince me of nothing different. I knew it. I seen nobody been getting porn bobbed until that crazy ass nut came and fell her ass off the tree into this sector. I said I knew she did that. And it just really confirms to me that I know what the hell I be talking about. I said this hoe, she is a snake for
Yeah, you gotta
real.
go with your discernment. Yep, I say,
Yeah,
man, yep, it's a line.
it is a lot, but I know you finna get into it, honey. Let me get back into the chat with these people, honey.
All right,
Vanessa
thank
done
you,
went
boo.
off. You
I
seen
miss
Vanessa
Vanessa
live?
live. I didn't see her
Girl,
live.
but Vanessa done went off. Vanessa done went off. She done told this lady to put the pung pung up to her kid's head and said, "Give me the kidney." I said, you
Lord.
know what? Vanessa,
Vanessa
I ain't know you had it in you, baby.
she had time today.
You definitely had time today. Okay, I'll talk to you, Schmeichel. Thank you.
You welcome, boo. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Y'all make sure I go follow my girl Fee's Real Reaction if y'all already not. Let's go. So yeah, y'all. If there's anybody else, what? Thank you so much, Angel Mom Boo, for joining this or renewing your membership over here at the Safe Haven. Much love, Boo. Y'all make sure I go follow my girl Angel Mom. And it's okay, cousin Brandywine. It's okay. Miss Doris, do you still have the same cash out? I done lost where the fuck I was in the comments, child. I started following her on Facebook. I was there from the beginning to the end of her breakup with Coco. Oh snap, Nina Terry, let's go. So a lot of people came in like with the um Coco situation and Tree situation, like a lot. But I don't want to just say just came in like we knew of Trees and stuff before, but we may have came into the sector or people came into the sector from the situation and breakups or relationship with Coco and Trees. I remember Trees live. Okay, I got that one song behind. Oh yeah, I remember that girl and her stepfather. What's up, Peanuts Mimi? How are you doing, Boom? I came in from watching Latrice on Facebook from the very beginning until now. Let's go to Wendy Chai. My most memorable moment was when we lost Ocean. It was my biggest impact from YouTube. Dame to him. Yes, RIP to Ocean. He played a big part, man. Is the word trailblazer? Is ain't that the like? That's a good term, right? I follow Trees over here from Facebook as well. Don't that mean something like a legend or so? If it wasn't for Trees, wouldn't nobody know anything about a pig and her hating squad. Why was you happy? Oh, child, cause I was just so tired. I just knew Coco. This just my opinion now. I just knew Coco wasn't ish. So I was like the whole time they were together, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like I don't know. It's like one of those situations for you like, dang, why can't you see what's right in front of your face? That's just how I feel. Like I was like, dang, Trees, why can't you just see that this is a elf nigga? In my opinion, why can't you just see that? And then it was like constantly one thing after the other. So I was like, ooh, I'll just be so glad when this is over with and we can move on to the next thing. But the Coco situation, like I said, man, it ended up sticking. I try to leave, come back, it's still going on. I leave, come back, still. They done broke up. They done got back together. Like, child. That's why I don't remember certain pieces. Well, I don't. A lot of people done been talking about it and stuff, but before I didn't remember or know about certain pieces during their relationship time because I was just over it. So I would stop watching, and this was on Facebook. What's up, Miss Two? How are you doing, boom? Right, Latrice quit this sector, in my opinion. Yes, she did. Yeah, her struggle videos were her best ones. Yes, Penis Mimi. I wish she'd get back to doing it. I follow Latrice from Facebook to YouTube as well. It was before Coco days. That's what's up. Yep, I knew her on Facebook for a while. I was looking sideways when she would talk to him on the phone from jail, cause hell no. But then I had hope. That video when he was talking shit at the end of the driveway broke my heart. Yes, relentlessly, Danny. Like you just tried. Like even though I didn't too much care for him, like you know what, she grown. Hopefully, it'll work itself out. Hopefully everything will be okay. But then we just realizing like, oh, okay, he is who he is. I'm just like LFM. What's up, breaking generational curses? I like your new Avi boo. You look pretty. Good evening, Shamar in chat. What's up? You gonna learn today? I don't know if I spoke to you. Y'all make sure I go follow her. And I know some people like Coco and stuff, so y'all can give y'all opinion. Y'all remember she did that chicken in the foil pans on the damn stove? Yup. Oh yeah, I forgot you met her in real life. I remember you from her event. Yes, feast. She met her in real life. What's up, life with Victoria Boo? Much love, Boo. Thank you. Much love, cousin Shamar. Yes, I didn't know. I don't have cash up. I apologize. It was for 50. My apologies again. It's okay because of Brandywine. It was because of the infamous one ball, the famous one ball. See, I couldn't believe how many people flocked to him, especially after that video. Yes, it was something about Coco, y'all. It was something about Coco. Looking back, Treese couldn't trust the motherfucking soul, right? Like we knew she was like, I ain't trying to be funny, but we knew Treese was like a little paranoid. But like you said, in a lot of situations, she should have been paranoid because she would be around a lot of people who had ulterior motives. So, like, man, like you said, looking back on certain stuff, like, you know what? You know, she did have a lot of snakes around her. All that fear, yes. Once again, thank you so much. Y'all make sure I go follow my girl, Angel Mom. Much love for her. Becoming a member over here at the Safe Haven. I started watching her on Facebook. I remember her going to the stove with food stamps. That say store, bitch. Let me squint. I remember going to the store with food stamps and the loud green short said she was loud talking about which was a female versus male, putting them in paper bags. Oh shit. I remember when she did that Family Dollar one. Shamar, hold on. I truly started following her from them skits. That one skit where she threw her baby girl. I kind of fell back. Her latest skit on the street corner drew me back in last week and slammed the door exactly and how she got here. Hey Vanessa, I was watching your replay and have to finish. Let's go. What's up, Trudy Call? What's up, Leo Girl 82? I remember when she threw her daughter too, which had a lot of people talking. That show what she said. Thank you so much, Miss Doris. What's up, Maisha? No, I'm still. She took what? Um, Shit, I forgot what the fuck we was talking about. I gotta catch Vanessa replay. Yes, triplet. I feel it. It don't feel. It ain't. You don't got. It ain't nothing to feel bad about. Well, yes, Shamar Slash. This was a great 2025 show. We appreciate you. Thank y'all, man. Like I really appreciate that. Like that means a lot that we're able to do what we set out to do. Like we set out to hear some history, remember some history, see how it all began, etc., etc. And the fact that y'all enjoying this and We achieving what we meant to do. Like that means a lot to me. With Revenge of the Little Channels. Thank you so much, Chocolate, for your other donation. Thank you so much for your other donation to the Safe Haven Fund. Much, much love, boo. See, you are absolutely right. Shamar is um definitely a smart and unique young man. Thank you so much, boo. Much, much love. Am I missing one? Um. Oh, there we go. Cause I was like, I know. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Monia Kirkland. She said shot, shot. So I'm going to be taking a shot on the next live. I got you, Monia Kirkland. I can't take a shot on this one, but I will be taking a shot on the next live as soon as we get finished with this live. But thank you so much for the donation. Just remind me to take a shot, Monia Boo. Um, her lives tell her on every time she comes out. Here it reveals the truth. What's up, Gubs girl? Salute to everybody in the room, y'all. Hold on. You gonna learn today?
Hey, Shamar.
What's up, love? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
My bad. I'm
Hey,
good.
hey, Chad. I just want to say this about Coco. Um, I know that a lot of people give Coco flack or whatever. I'm cool with Coco to this day. Like Fee, I didn't really concentrate on their relationship because it's just another woman getting with the guy, and stuff didn't work out. But my thing is, what did people expect from Coco? He was a man coming out of prison. He didn't have anything. She knew him prior to him going to prison, so she was familiar with him. So I felt like Coco did what we all knew he was gonna do. Like he came out on his knuckles. So she put him on that pedestal, and this the reason Coco got the head that he got right now, because I feel like she created that monster. um yes, he tried to work, but we all knew Coco didn't want to work in real life. But I just feel like, I got uncles in prison right now, and when we go to visit and stuff, I see how all them guys in there, how they talking to these women. The women, some of them look like trash. We all know what they trying to get out the women, because they trying to set themselves up for when they come out. Me personally, I wouldn't talk to a man coming out of prison or who has been in prison, because I already know their mentality. So I feel like she knew in a way what she was getting herself into, and he just played the part and played the hand that he was dealt, because what did he have to offer her coming straight home from prison?
I was mute listening. I like that perspective. I like that perspective. I see where you coming from. That's what's
I
up.
mean, she didn't do anything that some other women out here do. They accept a guy who's bringing a bare minimum, and he ain't just got out of prison. So that relationship didn't, steer me one way or the other, because it was just like watching another woman go through a relationship with who she chose to be with. And that was that didn't bother me at all. But like I said, I just don't understand what people really wanted Coco to come in with, because he came in with nothing but the little bag he got from prison. And so he did what he set out to do. Was it right? Absolutely. I don't believe in people using people, but I think, she has to be accountable for her actions too, because she knew that he had nothing. So he had nothing to give to her. I think she should have met somebody on her level, and it probably would have worked out better. But, you know, I didn't expect anything more from him.
That's what's up, and people agreeing with you as well. That's I appreciate you for saying that because I know some people still support Coco or supported him from the beginning as well. So it'd be nice to
Hmm.
hear different people's perspectives on that and like inputs. Like I appreciate that.
Hmm. Relationship aside, um, I'm definitely down for our black men. Um, Society, we definitely are against them. So, he didn't do anything to make me hate him or not want to deal with him. I just felt like he was a lost soul. His I felt like his mentality was where he was at when he got incarcerated, and so instead of trying to beat him down and expect all this stuff from him, we should have guided him and taught him because he didn't. A lot of things he came out here that was brand new that he knew nothing about, and he was so far behind. And it's so easy for them to get caught up and be right back imprisoned. So I felt like he paid his time, and so he just has to learn how to navigate these roads from here on out. But the fact that he hasn't gone back to prison, well, I know he went back to jail, but the fact that he's not incarcerated again or whatever, I tip my hat off to him because it's hard for men who has been in prison, especially with felonies, not to reoffend within the first 2 years of them coming out of prison. So I just didn't want to. I saw him for what he was, and like that's kind of like what I want to do is rehabilitate felons coming home from prison. So that's kind of, I felt a different way about him aside from the relationship because it's our uncles, brothers, cousins. We all got a Coco somewhere. And so I just feel like, we need to encourage more instead of, beating him down because, he didn't know when he came out. He didn't know. He didn't know where he was going to get his next meal from, where he was going to live, any of that. So, by her being more established, I felt like she kind of played herself in that aspect because could she have done better? Absolutely, but that's what she chose for herself.
I see where you coming from. That is true. We do gotta hold accountable with that too. Um, like you knew what he had to give
Yeah,
during
we
that
all been in
moment.
that situation. Maybe not her exact situation, but most of us have chose wrong before and put up
Man,
with
expect
stuff
more out
that
of him.
we see right now that we wouldn't put up with at this point in life because we know we deserve better. But um, we've all been the majority of us been there. So I can't beat her down for who she chose to love, and I can't beat him down for what he been through. So we all got choices. So those are the choices that they both made, and it ended how it ended, and they both lived to date and see another day. But I do have to say this to Shema. Remember, I was telling you about the girl who was at the U bar, was supposed to be set Treese up and all of that. Her name is Jazz. I couldn't go to sleep
Yes,
that
that
night
was it.
until I
Yes,
couldn't go
that
to
shows
sleep that
what it
night.
was.
Yes, her name. I'm one of them people. I got to figure it out or I'm not gonna rest. So yes, her name was Jazz and she was the moderator.
Yep,
I
man.
don't
I
know where
remember.
she
I
is
remember her name.
now.
I wonder if she still be moderator. That's crazy. But I'm
I
glad
don't
that
know
blew
because
over
he
though.
really don't come on often.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I just know she was the moderator, and that was her name. And she used to do commentary as well. But yes, her name is Jazz.
yep. I remember now. That's crazy. I was
Yeah,
man. I
but
showed like
as far as like one of the things that kind of like shook this sector up, or one of the things that like kind of stood out for me,
mhm.
one of the first things, because I'm kind of gonna go in order. One of the first things was when Sharita came over here, and because, um, my opinion, she even though she was seeking out to tell her story, because at that point her and Teresa got into it. So she was searching for platforms to come tell her side of the story
Big
or
question
pop her
mark.
shit. She had went to Diamond, she had went to Keisha T, but they were on Facebook, and Facebook got totally different rules, so they didn't want to ruin their pages.
Yeah.
So that's how she ended up on Rod's platform. Um,
I think
then
she said
Roz,
she
I
should
felt
said,
like wanted the intel because Sharita was, and she had firsthand experience because she's been to Tree's house plenty of times. So she had first hand experience. And so she kind of gave us a glimpse to some of the things that happened inside of Tree's house that we wasn't privy to. And then that kind of like shook the sector up, because that's how the whole thing with her son got started, and the son coming out and telling what he says happened to him and things like that. So I think like that was one of the biggest things over here that kind of popped off in the beginning. And then it was just a whole slew of other things that happened after that. Chrissy and Roz falling out, and them getting the adult sisters getting with them and then falling out or rise. Like it's been a lot of stuff that's
"Yep,
happened. But I think that was one of the biggest things that happened, because I was praying on that live when they were about to expose what um Courtney had said. I was praying that it didn't come out. And I was one of the people that advised them not to say it, because I just felt like that was his story to tell. And that wasn't fair for somebody else to tell his story. I felt like if he wanted it out there in the atmosphere, then that was up to him to put that out there. That's such a sensitive topic that could have drove him over the edge. And I just didn't want to be a part of that. But yeah, that led to that whole thing with him and his mom, him coming out telling him story, him and his mom beefing, him getting on Facebook more, telling what happened to him, then Treese taking a lie detector test, and all of that. So that was like a whole big fuck show, with all of that going on. But that's one of the things that stand out to me, because I really heard it for Courtney in that situation. So yeah.
man, yeah, my heart went out to Courtney as well. Man, that's why like when I saw them back together, like
Hmm.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but the fact that they're
Right.
able to be around each other, that was a milestone. So I appreciated that because just like you said, to see them and witness a lot of stuff unfold online between a mother and a son, that was crazy. So I'm
Hmm.
thankful for that and what they got building or what they have
I
or
just
building
pray that
towards.
they seek some mental help, because
That
it's never going to be 100% right if they don't address the elephant in the room. Whether she she says she didn't do it and he says she did it, they have to get through that situation, because that situation is going to constantly come up no matter how much they try to sweep it under the rug. So I feel like if they, as separately and as a family, go get some mental healing and learn how to work through that situation. Everybody tell their sides how they feel, they get it off their chest and learn how to work through it, because that's just an ugly monster that's going to continue to rear its head if it's not addressed. And I think that every time it comes up, it becomes more of a battle instead of a chance for communication. It just become, you did this, you did this, no I didn't, f you, whatever the case may be. So they have to tackle that head on and in a respectful manner. Both of them have to respect each other's perspective of the situation and learn how to get past that. I know that he will never forget, whether it happened to him or not, we don't know. But from I have my own opinion about whether it happened or not, but that's neither here nor there. But I just hope that they really work through that, because it's nothing like your mother. But on the flip side, If he feels like that situation is too toxic and he feels like it's better for him to stay away, then I advise him to do that too. Even though we would love for parents and children to get along, we can't force somebody into a toxic situation or a situation
That's
um that doesn't produce growth. And a lot of times I just feel like and I say black people because that's who I'm mainly around. So we always have this, you have to respect adults. That's your mama, you got to respect. But sometimes it be your own people who do you the dirtiest. So I don't advise anybody to stay in anything that is going to hurt them and not push them forward. So, whatever they choose, I just hope it's the best for them and that they both live a successful life. But yeah, we have to stop pushing people on people because we feel like that's what they should do. I know a lot of toxic mamas out here and I know a lot of toxic kids out here. So I'm not for the pushing people to people because that's your mama or that's your daddy. I have a situation with my father. I don't like nobody trying to push me to do X, Y, and Z with him when I know I don't want anything to do with that situation. I'm not going to disrespect him, but I don't want to have anything to do with him, and that's my business, and that's my right.
facts. That is true. You have to do things when you're ready and on your old time, and like when you mentally prepared to take on that, because this is just not nothing small. Like this, you got to be emotionally ready for a conversation like that. You got to be mentally equipped and prepared for a conversation like that.
hmm And some people never get there. Some people never want to take accountability. And so it's like you always having a one-sided conversation. And who wants that? So sometimes you have to leave well enough alone and um, keep on living because sometimes that conversation you have to accept some of the things that will never happen, even though we would like stuff to happen and like to mend bridges. Sometimes it's not going to happen and you have to be okay with that too.
Those are facts.
Special case say is LA sector, even though Rod started it, in my opinion, just like they have the Mo3 sector for Mo3, who is no longer on this earth. So it's Latrice Allen sector where Rod started. I feel the same way. Like I said, Special K, like Mo3 sector, the beef sector, the mommy sector, the lifestyle sector. It's all based on what the content is about. And so this
Yeah.
content over here is about trees, well, or was mainly about trees. Melissa says, I believe his lie detector results, just like most situations of that nature, accountability is missed in this equation. I believe the same thing, Melissa, but um, Lala's Lane said, I think it happened to him, but I believe it wasn't for sexual gratification. But I think she thought that assault would discourage his sexuality. Um, I'm I, I I'm with you with that too. I don't think it was for sexual gratification either. I think it was more so of her trying to punish him. Um and even though that was a vile way to try to punish somebody, I think it was, a quote unquote punishment. Um Even though people do make stuff up and lie every day, I, the way that young man expressed himself, um, coupled with the lie detector test and coupled with her story kind of changing and the things that she has been through in the early parts of life with, you know, punching on young girls and all that type of stuff. Um, I do believe that young man. And it's a lot of Courtneys out here. And people don't believe that moms or fathers would do things like that to their children. It's so easy for people to try to make a man be accountable for something as soon as they hear a man done something. But when it's a woman, a lot of people turn a blind eye like a woman can't do those type of things. And it's a lot of mommy monsters out here. Um,
She said, yes, that's what I believe.
TT the real said what action she did, what a woman would do to be a brother, keep her husband back to take advantage of it. Tracy said, "Do we know what they speaking about? That was how many years ago? It's old news. Yeah, it's old news, but that's what we talking about. Old news." Read sweet and salty comment. Um, why do he get a pass for his childhood and Trees don't? What do you mean get a pass for his childhood? Because I feel the same way about Treese, and what she's experienced when she was a child that I do with Courtney. None of it was right. None of it was right. I believe that, that, like I said, they both need counseling, but at that time, um, Treese could have made those decisions for herself to go seek counseling to try to better her situation. Courtney was still a child, but they both are equal. Tree shouldn't have been through the things that she been through, but I do feel a certain kind of way knowing that she has been through those things. Why would you do those things to your own child, knowing what you have experienced, knowing what you have felt, knowing what you have been through? Um, nah. Why y'all open Pandora box again about LA and her son? Because that's what this is about, the LA sector. And that's something that happened while we were over here. So, Melissa Bean said Ross had more fallouts with people versus going to the dentist. You can't make this shit up. Brandy said Shamar welcome everybody that's entering the safe haven. Miss Melissa says yes, Tracy Carmen. They dated before he went to prison. They both said it more than once. So she had a prior history. Miss Tuesday, in my opinion, I think treats like men like that or younger because she thinks she's able to dominate the relationship because a grown, mature man wouldn't tolerate her behavior. I agree with that too. So did Miss Tracy said though, so did she meet Coco through trees? Did who meet Coco through trees? Miss TMC said if it had not been for Treese throwing out a lifeline for Coco, he would have been back in the prison. Look how he got out after 5 years and ran straight to smoking. Miss Tracy said, in my opinion, they knew each other before YouTube and Treese wanted to put him on. It's guy's mindset at times. Miss Brandy said he said working with slavery. Yeah, he did say that. No, you can't raise a man. Sweet and Salty said she tried to help him start his own business. That man was just sorry as hell. Um,
Miss oh shit, I was about to read something. Chocolate Boom, she said good or bad, let's talk about it. Cassius
yeah,
K. What's up, Cassius K? She said
it's
it's
not
what you
to
say?
bring that back out here for that to be the topic of discussion or anything like that. But those were things that happened when we were over here doing commentary. It's not to, you know, for anybody to take it and run with it. It's just a conversation that mature adults are having. And it
Tracy
happened.
Carter.
It happens all the time. Um,
I think she was asking you a question.
you,
I think you
ma'am,
responded.
you're his friend now. And what did she say?
Oh, my bad.
Are you also tree supporter now too? I'm cool with Coco. I don't, I'm cool with Coco. No, I don't watch trees.
What's up, Chocolate Boom?
What's personal? I don't know how to say that. I don't know what's personal because it wasn't personal because it was bought to the internet.
I'll be saying Cassius K. If I don't be
Cash is
saying
that.
your name wrong, your name right, just let me know. But I'll be saying Cassius K. What's up, Bird? So the link is open, y'all. If anybody would like to come up and have a respectful conversation or voice
How
y'all
is
opinion.
Miss Blue Eyes? How is talking about what happened in this sector dimming her light? Because I have given trees nothing but flowers since I've been on here. We're talking about the past, what has happened in this sector. So how is that dimming her light? I can't dim anything that I didn't create. I didn't make her light shine. That's on her. I can't dim it. How you say that I never liked LA? I was a supporter of LA. You didn't listen?
Thank you, Miss Doris.
That's your opinion, Miss Tracy. I respect it. Miss Daisy said he's still sitting on his ass watching over dogs while lay working. That's why trees get rid of his ass.
I'm sorry if I missed some of y'all comments, y'all. I'm trying to highlight them.
Opening up old wounds. Okay. Y'all had the opportunity to come up here and say what y'all wanted to say. The topic, they are healing. I just don't think it's cool. Shamar said this would not be as Treese bashing thing. You said it right, Shamar, or just Cash. Who's bashing Treese? Shamar, you think I'm bashing Treese? So this
Tyrone, what are you
just a
talking
talk
about?
about Raj. Treese can get a back down memory lane too.
Hey, wait, huh?
Hey, Bird, baby. Um, the Cassius person said the topic, they are healing. I just don't think it's cool. Shamar said this would not be a bashing trees thing. You said it's right. You said it right, Shamar. And I said, you think I'm bashing trees?
I think you
Movado said
giving
they.
a recount of the situation, of certain situations.
That's the thing. Like when I was giving trees her flowers and all of that, everything was fine. But when we talk about everything ain't peaches and cream, so we talk about the bad things that happen now, all of a sudden somebody's bashing somebody. And then for the most part, the majority of the people that's over here at one time didn't support her. So they tripping. If Treese wanted to be seen in a better light in her past, she should have exhibited the bottom line. Shamar, carry on. Daisy, speak, honey. Coco thinks he a pimp. He always thinking about easy money. Is headed in that direction. Yes, ma'am. Those your opinions, no facts. Absolutely my opinions. Miss Valerie, that dude still haven't did nothing for himself, a job he still don't have.
Okay, bet, I got you. Man, well, Miss Doris did drop the link. Well, I guess y'all just giving y'all opinion in the chat and stuff. But this is respectful night on this live. We're gonna be, a little crazy on the next live. So if anybody want to have an adult conversation and stuff, the link is pinned, and Miss Doris did drop the link as well.
What's next guys live gonna be about?
Different stuff that's going on in the sector and stuff. It's gonna be a little messy and stuff.
Another Wu Bang.
um, I don't know. I don't think so. Well, you never know though. You never know. But I'm
Well,
just doing
so
like a book about them.
it's gonna be a day 5.
It may be because the people were saying they wanted different days, but I don't know what else to give. But we'll see. We will
Okay.
see. But ain't nobody. I know we're a little bit late today, but people they just been like voicing their opinion and stuff in the chat. I appreciate everybody who have hit the link though. But shit, I don't know. This may be like this may just be the summing it up part.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Miss Blue Eyes. Coco say he do have a job. Still watch him when he do come on. You gonna learn today. Have been speaking the truth since day one. Truth came from a lot of dysfunction and did. Oh, hold on, jump. Truth came from a lot of dysfunction and did not and does not possess the tools to mother properly, and she's too stubborn to get the help she needs still today. What's up, love? Not hate. How you doing, boo? What's up, Mr. Picklefoot, boo? I mean, bro, boo, whichever one. You said I can call you boo. What's up, boo? Hey, Libra 4, how are you doing, man? Much love, Miss Libra 4.
No, Miss Melissa Bean, I didn't think I was bashing at all.
I think you just giving your recount of situations and how you viewed them and what transpired. Thank you so much, King. Team Hamster Boo. Lord, if the people just really wanted that, baby, I'm gonna have to take a break. Cause listen, okay, big.
It's all good.
It's,
People are entitled to, their opinion.
yeah, if everybody got their opinion, I think everybody oh, I like you gonna learn today. Yeah, so that's what's up. That y'all can you still like her, but you just got like a difference of opinion, man. I
Yeah,
love
and
seeing
it's
stuff
okay
like
to have
that.
a difference of
Hmm.
opinion. That's what make, everybody unique. Everybody's not gonna agree with the
Hmm.
with everything you say, and that's okay.
That's what's up. Yeah, we able to talk about it and be grown. Like it's not always about as soon as you have a disagreement or you don't feel the same way. Oh, we gotta separate. Oh, we gotta Oh, we got somebody in the bed.
Right.
Tracy Boo. Tracy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey y'all, hey.
Hey,
Hey
how you
Simone.
doing, love?
Hey,
What's up? Hey.
I'm doing good. I just appreciate your live so much. Well, I just want to say that
I
I
can't
was
really hear
never
you, boo.
a
Try to turn
shut
your
up,
phone up,
Latrice.
Tracy.
Turn it up.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can't hardly hear you.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we can hear you better.
Okay, good. Well, I was never like a tree supporter or fan. I just watched her skits with her daughter. And then after that, I kind of just maybe started seeing her more when she brought Coco home. And like I was more following and liked Ocean, you know. Um I liked a lot of what Ocean was doing because for to me he was a real creator, like how you are, like a real creator,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just enjoyable when you can get like a full show, and that's what I get from you is like a full show. I'm like really when you have something so personal with like a mother and a child situation like that that just goes public or online, I'm not the person that thinks you have to come out back personal online to mend the fences or make it right um, for the whole world to see. We
Absolutely.
we really don't know how their relationship is right now or what they talk about outside of going turning the camera on and showing everybody what their mother and son's relationship is like, and I don't feel like they really owe that to nobody.
They don't. But do you um so it happened, right? And not just people over here were talking about it, they were going live, back and forth, going back and forth. So people have to understand once it's out here in the public, people are going to talk about it, whether they think it's okay or not okay. That's why you have commentary sectors because people are going to talk about it. So if it's out here in the public, people are going to have an opinion about it. We can say it's a lot of things that we shouldn't have an opinion about, but we do.
We
I
can
can
hear you,
understand that
Tracy.
people gonna make anything content that's
Mhm.
worthy of being content.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm sure coming from a hurtful place, that's all they knew to do was to turn the camera on or to turn their their phone on and talk about it because they probably weren't doing it behind the scenes. So after the band-aid got pulled off or whatever they were going through at the time, I think that's what they was doing. But I'm just saying, as far as having any sort of care for Treese, I don't think a person would have expected her to continue to go public and go sit on Ayanla's couch and just show the whole world what you and your son are currently doing right now. So
No, they don't owe anybody anything. If they wanted to never speak on it again, they don't owe us anything. We just was following the storyline as it was happening. And when I was out here doing commentary, that's one of the big things that happened over here. And so I just brought it up, not to open up old wounds. That's something that happened. That's that was out here. Everybody saw it. But no, was I trying to hurt anybody or anything like that? Absolutely not. But it happened when we were over here doing commentary.
yep, I get it. And yeah, I get it. So I just went from appreciating Ocean's commentary to now appreciating Shamar's commentary. And
Mm-hmm.
I think Shamar does an outstanding job. And
He
I
does.
just want
Thank
to
you so
see
much,
him growing more than just this section. I think that he's so I don't want him watered down over here because he has so much more that he can just go and grow so big. And maybe we can like use some time, Shamar, to take your little army and go dig into scouting for other subs for your channel so we can bring some more people and volumes and drones over here to you.
Let's go. Now listen, I do have my next event, and it's crazy that you said that, but yeah, it is kind of like a networking event. So listen, I'm gonna give y'all some more details. I appreciate you for saying that, boo.
Monya's saying something about shots.
Shot, shot, shot.
Oh yes, okay, you can go on and take a shot, boo. Shot, 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 shot. My bad. I'll take the one you send me a donation for on my next live, boo. What's up, Swag?
TT, the real you come up.
Okay, thank you. I'm dropping down.
Thank you so
Bye,
much for
bitch,
coming up,
Tracy.
Tracy, boo.
She said she got you.
Okay, bet, bet. Well, Um,
Um,
did somebody
Nikki
give a
God is the only judge. Say yes, it happened, but it came back up after 4 or 5 years later. All of this is coming up after 4 or 5 years later. All of this is old news.
I'm sorry if I'm missing some of y'all comments. What's up, Rodney DeVoe? How are you doing, man? Salute. Let's go, Monya Kirkland. I appreciate you, boom. What you what's one of your most memorable moments, TMC boom? Shit, where it go? We can't say who really was alive because they both could lie, and one of them did lie because they don't have the same story. My mother said there's no proof, then don't judge, just pray. And yes, it happens. Okay, I think we got that one. Thank you, Miss Tracy. That's my point. Somebody else come on. What's up, Swag Boo? Make an opinion about it. He's a bone smelling like dogs. I know you're talking about Coco. Well, Coco found him someone to accept him for being lazy with sorry hustling skills. Lele has to bring home the bacon. If his internet stops, Coco will lose his other ball, in my opinion. Lord have mercy. Hey, Brandon, opening up old wounds, like I stated before. I feel like it's okay to talk about it, but don't. Okay, did I read this? But don't drag it
No, I don't
along.
think you did.
But don't drag it along. So we have a lot of things to talk about, in my opinion.
It's just wild
Oh,
that when it's somebody people don't like, they can listen to old stories over and over and over again, and have people drag them about the same stuff over and over again. It's just wild.
so if like Miss Tracy did, like shout out to Tracy, she had a difference of opinion. She was able to hit the link and express herself and express why she felt that way and stuff, and they were able to have a conversation. Let's go, Miss Tracy. Um, the link is still open, y'all. Before we hit up out of here, if y'all would like to give y'all opinion on the matter or say something else, you can always just say something positive or speak on one of your memorable moments in the setting or something that happened in the past that you feel shaped the setting in some type of way. Or we can go to the beginning as well, because I know some people didn't answer how they came in. I know we talked about how y'all found Latrice, but we was also asking too, how did people come in?
A
I
lot of
appreciate
people,
everybody that did.
a lot of people kind of like tagged on. So like when other people joined, like they brought people with them. Like Tanya, Tanya already had a following when she came over here to
Mhm.
say whatever happened between
You
her and
gotta
Tree. So she
Monya Boo, you have to allow StreamYard access to your mic and your video. It won't let me add you up, Boo. Like when it say do you allow StreamYard access to your mic? Like click yes. Like drop down and then when you come back up, like make sure you allow access to it. Because it won't allow me to add you up.
Casey, as I
Or try Google
understand,
Chrome.
I understand that, and if he's never spoken on it, that one have never came out my mouth. But the both of them has came out here and told the story and went months and months on with it. So like I said, that was something that happened, and I was correlating it to when Sharita came on and things like that. So what was some epic lives that y'all never forget?
Dang, it won't let me add you up, Miss
Hmm.
Monya.
Mm, it's
She
been
said remember
so
we have a young man
many.
that's not
I think one of the most epic lives, or when we finally, okay, so when the Chase and the Shani situation happened, and Shani and Chase did an interview, and then they came out and we really knew who Shani was at that point. I didn't know who she was. I have had heard of her that she did hair. But they had her wrapped up to being somebody else, or I think they were saying Chase was Shani or something like that. But when they both came on and did a live together, I think that that was cool. Um, I think the one of the lives that happened on Bronx Channel too. I forget who all it was. I know it was Roz. Shamar, you remember that
I'm sorry, what you say?
when the the live on Bronx Channel with Roz and I forgot all who it was on there, and it kind of went on.
Oh, I
Um,
don't remember that. I don't remember. I don't think.
yes, it was a bunch of people on the panel that day on Bronx Channel. I think she kind of had something like you have when she brought everybody else to give their side. I want to say Sharita was on there. I forget, this was a while ago, but that was a hype live too.
That's what's up, love, not hate. Um, Brenda one says, "Swear, really, she may be talking about somebody in the chat or so, chopping her head off. I'm not sure what she mean, but she may be talking about she had to go back and forth in the chat.
Who was afraid to work, Miss Brandy? Love Not He said, Treese is why I'm on YouTube and have been following her for 5+ years. I love her commentary. And Monia says, it's okay because I've been drinking for the both of us. Did you take your shot? I think somebody sent you a super sticker for you to take a shot earlier.
Yep, I'm gonna do it on the on my next live.
Oh yeah, you are going live about the sector gossip.
Yeah, that's
that
crazy.
should be that should be interesting.
Oh
TMC
yeah,
said I
Shani
saw a
was.
skit earlier when Treese was out there and that depend on the corner with her son. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then who was that brought that lady DJ out here? Not DJ, the content creator here. She was a DJ in another state, and they were saying that that was
What's up,
what's her
King
name?
Banks? What's
Nikki
up, boo?
React.
Oh, oh yes.
Do you remember that, Shamara? I think that was one man who had brought that lady out here and had doxed her
She said it was
address and stuff.
yeah, she said it was one man.
Yeah, and
That's the
she
case.
yeah, that was wrong. Yeah, that lady, she was another one that didn't want to go home and stuff because they had her address out here. And to me, she sound nothing like Nikki.
Oh yeah, oh I forgot about that. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
lady off Instagram or so. Yes, Miss Tracy. Hey, Miss Sally Sings, how are you doing? We're just people giving their um moments that most memorable moments that they remember in the sector and stuff, and people giving their opinion. And we're also talking about how you came into the sector. I know we talked about the year that we started following trees, but we're also talking about the year or how you became into the sector, and we're doing like most memorable moments. Sorry, excuse me. Well,
But
I
your mom,
appreciate you.
what you ready to go to your next live, Pooh?
I was about to I'm gonna let you get your final words though. I don't
Oh,
see
I have
nobody else giving
nothing.
their. They ain't giving it. We don't have any more memorable moments to read or anything.
You know, I have nothing else to say. I thoroughly enjoyed, um, like I said,
Thank you.
this
I
chapter,
enjoy having you as well.
um, this chapter of your channel. It has brought up a lot of old memories, whether people wanted to hear them or not. It's okay. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. But like I said, I thank you for having me, and I really enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to the next thing you come up with because it's always lit.
I appreciate that.
Yes,
Thank you.
Tracy. Yes, yes, yes.
That was too. And I appreciate you for coming up here and giving your taking your perspectives on everything. Like even when people some people didn't agree here on today, like you still had your opinion and stuff. I appreciate that. And like I said, I'm glad you and Tracy were able to have a conversation and just try to see where each other coming from and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna do too much on your channel, hun. And I know how to have an adult conversation. And like I say, everybody's not gonna always um have the same opinion, and that's okay. And just like Miss Sue said, of a lot of us be talking about what can potentially open up all wounds, like her and Coco. We
You said
don't
I was
know.
Miss Sally Scenes.
Hmm.
My, my bad, I'm listening. I was telling Miss Sally Scenes that she fell off.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. It happened. It's over with. And like I said, I wish them both the best and they can learn how to work through it and, be back together again, whether they are or not. I don't know, but I wish them both the best. But like I said, Shamar, I look forward to your next live. So I'll be in the audience, boo. Absolutely, Miss
Thank you
Tracy.
so much, love.
And thanks for coming up here and explaining what you were saying. And like I said, I respect everybody's opinion, whether I agree with it or not. I'm going to respect it. But I
Yeah.
appreciate you for coming up here and having a conversation with me. All right, Shamar, I'm down, baby. I'm waiting on the next live.
Thank you. You have a great one, boo.
You too,
Much
baby.
love as always. Y'all make sure I go follow you. Gonna learn today if you haven't already. What's up, Miss Sally Scenes? How are you doing, love?
Hey Shema, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. So are you gonna do are you about to do another live?
Yes, ma'am. I'm about to do a messy live, but
Oh,
this one
okay.
we
So that's what I'm waiting on.
Oh, you waiting on the messy live?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go, Miss Sally Scenes. But you want to come up
But
in, or you want to say like something about the sector or so, or you just saying like you interested to be in the room?
well, I'm always interested to be in the room.
Let's go.
Uh, uh I've been following Latrice for some time too as well. But
Hmm.
I just wanted to let you know, Shamar, how I've seen you've grown, and
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Just want to let you know I'm proud of you. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Um. Yeah. So I'm not trying to be on. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a lot going on. Like in your voice, there's a lot going
Yes,
on.
ma'am. Yes.
So I just want to encourage everybody, like, because we're all striving for a goal. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody is. So I just want to encourage everyone out there to keep on going, even though we may agree to disagree. You understand?
Thank
And that eh, we made, and that's pretty much what it is sometimes. But we still have to, in a sense, in the background, still got to stick together too. But yeah, let me get down. But I'm here for it all.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Sally Sings. Much love
Yeah.
as always.
Yes, sir. You have a
Thank
good
you. You have
night,
a great.
Shamar. I'll be in the bushes.
But thank you. Yes. Stay tuned. Just stay here, and it'll redirect you to the next live.
All right, dear.
Okay. But thank you, love.
All right. Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
What's up, inclusion? All snap. Okay. Wait a minute. I gotta say this right now. I'm gonna forget. Did y'all see L come through? Because I just thought about inclusion being in here for a minute. Then I just remember L coming. L came through. L is a legend. Yeah, just not because his name is Legend. But you know, L, he done been here for quite a while in this sector. He is the OG. He came through and he said, "Don't play on my son name. This is his sector." Then he put some gator. So I don't know if y'all saw L comment. I just wanted y'all to know that's what he said, child. But what's up, inclusion guru? She said, "Hey, Shamar in chat. Let me come up real quick." Okay, you can. I think the link is pinned, love. You've done or said nothing wrong. Mika Legend of Oz. Yes, Legend said that. He was here earlier. Salute L. But cause I am tired, y'all. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm just about to partake a little bit, and it's gonna give me a little bit of energy. And then I did break down about energy drink, so I'm gonna go finish that real quick before the next live start because I am tired. Cause of Brandon, cause me and you on the same wavelength. Shit, I'm sorry if I missed a lot of y'all comments. Yes, yeah. Try me now, Sharita. Her coming into the set that really did make a big impact. And then she just started her own thing and made her own lane. You've done and said nothing wrong, Mika Mika. Thank you so much, Cassius K. And like I said, I'm glad excuse me, y'all. I'm glad that everybody was respectful. Like, a lot of y'all didn't agree with what you gonna learn today was saying, or maybe y'all I don't wanna say y'all didn't agree with it, or maybe y'all just didn't agree with her saying it, period. But everybody was able to have a conversation. No one cussed each other out. Y'all was just giving y'all opinion. You know, so I appreciate that. Everything was very respectful. So that's what I say. That's what it's all about. Like, I'm very grateful for these moments, y'all, because y'all know we do a lot of woo banging, but sometimes our good shit may not get as much attention because we do a lot of woo banging. But shout out to the Safe Haven. Shout out to us being able to be grown and come together during this time of memory lanes and shit and be respectful and stuff like that. So I really appreciate y'all. Yes, Wayne. I still gotta go live though. I still gotta go live right after this one, but I will most definitely get some rest after that. Because Brandy, I think he reserved his energy for the next live. Yes, I am trying. But Inclusion said she was gonna come up real quick. Maybe she's still getting her stuff together. Oh, okay, yeah. So she got to log into her stuff. Like you gonna learn today. Just should have came up on night 2 and 3. Yes, y'all. Please go check out our other nights. We did a history night. It wouldn't be us if we didn't do a little cussing and dragging. We had dragging on day 2 and 3. Then this is day 4. We doing history and shit. What kind of tired? A good tired, or is it being at work all day tired? It's working tired. But like I said, I'm about to take some shots. I'm about to partake. I already got some donations for a shot. So we about to have a lit time because I just gotta get this out. I just gotta say it. There was a time change. I missed the first hour. Oh snap! See, there's too much going on. I just gotta get this shut off my chest, and I gotta get a couple people told. I hate to have to. I gotta get a couple people told now. I can't go a day longer without getting these people told. And then I also want to talk about what's been going on and shit. So it's a lot going on. Hey, the very intelligent, beautiful Karen, inclusion guru. I'm so sorry, y'all, if I missed y'all comments. Yep, but Legend said that I agree, Team Hamster. I can't get with this quiet Shamar. You're my turn of time. Shamar speech is never. I agree, Team Hamster. She said, "Who y'all thought made the most impact to the LA set? The mom was Try Me Now." Um, she most definitely made an impact. I'm trying to see if she made like the biggest one. To save time from me trying to think, she most definitely in the top three, top 3 to 5. If we talking about like the whole history of the sector, if like if we include everything, Sharita is most definitely in the top 3 to 5 of milestones in this sector. You got your camera on, love, and she played a huge part. Mika, I love the interview you did with Sharita and Raj. Yes. What's up, inclusion? How are you doing?
Hey, good. How are you, Shamar?
I'm doing good. It's
Okay,
great to
that's
see you.
good. Okay, that's good because I never know what the temperature is, and so I've never known if I'm welcome in your chat or whatnot. And it gets. I know you said it switches from here to there, but I really wanted to come up because I am one of the people who has said that this is not the Latrice Allen sector, and I really wanted to explain where I come from when I say that because I want you to know that I completely support and I understand where everyone comes from. But I want you to understand that for me, when I say it's not the Latrice Allen sector, it comes from such a place of honor and respect for Latrice Allen. And let me tell you why. First of all, nobody in this sector, Latrice Allen stands in and of herself. So I would like Latrice if it were my way. Like I know that things like went left, and I'm not the person who, if you fall out, then it's, oh, you're a this and you're a that. No, the same affection that I had for Latrice which is what brought me to this sector, is the same affection that I have now. And the reason that I say this is not the Latrice Allen sector, because I think that Latrice soars so high above really what this sector as a whole represents. Now, am I saying in total that it represents dysfunction? It represents hatefulness. And Latrice is an influencer, and she's a content creator in the true sense of the word, being a content creator. Latrice comes on here. There's nobody in this sector that's really doing what she does. There's no one that does skits on a regular basis. That's content creation. So is she the influencer of this sector? Yes. I think that this sector is a representation of what happens when people uh, this is a representation of what happens when your haters want to pull you down. And I just don't think that she should really associate her and say, yeah, there birthed out of me, right? My genetic component. Yeah. Is she the genetic source for this? Yes. But this sector is represented by her haters. And so I don't say it out of disrespect. I just want everyone to know that. I don't say that out of disrespect at all. You want to know what an influencer is? It is a person who can influence or affect another person's behavior, typically by their online influence. And I think that more accurately describes who Latrice is. To be associated with this sector and all the lawlessness, the criminality, the hatefulness, the bashing, right? And so when I see, my heart went out for the same thing. Do you want to really be attached to this sector who brings up such hurtful things? So that's all that I was saying. That it's never, ever, ever a disrespect. That's never where I come from, and I understand where you have come from, saying like, no, she's the reason. But the truth of it is, this is really, it's Roz's sector, and Roz is all by herself because it really wasn't about helping anybody. It's about, this is a sector where we come in, we bash, we talk about, we do the most. And I just don't think it represents her. And I yield the mic. Thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you for coming up and giving your perspective of everything and your opinion. I appreciate that.
Yes, and I didn't see the chat. I'll see it later, but I just wanted to come and give clarity around that because I know sometimes people want to, but I just, I've said it before. I really don't think it's a flex to say who is the queen of this sector. Yeah, she's the influencer. She influenced a lot of her haters to come over here, and they did profit off of her. But I ain't seen her blueprint yet. I ain't seen her blueprint yet because she gets on and talks about her. You know what I'm saying? She's everyday people. I don't even, what Treese does, it takes such self confidence. It takes confidence that I don't even have because I'm not getting ready to
Yeah,
let you GRWM. You get it? I'm not getting ready to let you
yeah.
get ready with me. Not getting ready to let you see me. You feel me? So I just, yeah. But it's all in love. I say it all in love. I have the utmost respect for the people who feel like it's the Latrice Helen sector, whoever sector you say it is. But I just wanted to tell you what my perspective was, and that it was just out of nothing but honor and respect for Treese.
I appreciate that. I enjoy that perspective because no one else came with that or viewed it from that way. So I appreciate you for coming through with something, something different, something fresh. Not saying that. Oh shit! I probably just put my foot in my. I'm not saying y'all opinions. I'm just saying just a different perspective, y'all. Hopefully, did nobody take that the wrong way. But yes, I appreciate you, inclusion guru man.
Right. Thank you. Much love, baby.
Yes, I have a great night.
You likewise.
Bye bye. See y'all. I appreciate her for coming up here and saying that because now we have, like I said, we have multiple perspectives. Um, and that's what it's all about. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody feels, how they feel. I disagree with her perspective respectfully. Roz is the main hater, period. So that's why I said I appreciate y'all, man. We all got our different opinions. Mika said don't get this 32-inch water wave busting down twisted because it's mostly definitely some set it off race underneath. Just kidding. In spite of all of her misfortune she has endured, she's very talented, strong, and never gives up fast. Have you been behaving, Saida? You've been quiet. But thank you so much. Um, should I said thank you? I meant to say what's up, sincere Saida. Much, much love, boo. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to wake up. Okay, so shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody that's done came through. What's up, teasing you? We about to get into some mess. I just went live. We about to get into some mess, y'all. Hopefully, didn't nobody else have nothing positive to say because we going to we're going to the mess. I'm going to be doing my paid shots, so y'all don't have to leave. If y'all want to watch the mess and see what's going on, we about to turn up a little bit, get into some shit, see what the night brings. Y'all stay right here, and it's going to direct you to my next live. So just stay where you at. Or you can go and go to my next live, but if you just stay, it's gonna take you right to my next live. So see y'all in a second, y'all.
The number one thing people hate to see, how dare you be confident, be happy, and be successful? Let me find something